and today I'm doing something a little different. If you can't tell, I'm using my phone for this, and I'm going to be reacting kind of to people share the most scandalous things to happen at work. I saw this link on Facebook, and the headline story made me kind of nervous but kind of intrigued at the same time, so let's see how it goes. This is the first one. It says, oh no, wait, that's the intro, never mind. It's basically just giving typical water cooler conversations at the office entail sports, weather, and what a coworker did last weekend. However, when something scandalous happens at work, those thirst-quenching storylines become a bit more exciting. Oh god. The funeral director's lovers. I worked in a cemetery for years. Okay, perfect start for this story. Okay, dear God save me. I remember one of the funeral directors was banging a receptionist, and one night she met him out in the wall crypts, and the security guard caught them with my homie's pants down. Hilarious. Side note, he was engaged to somebody else who worked there. The fireworks were legendary. He bribed the security guard not to tell, but his fiancée eventually found out. She wasn't big on self-esteem and forgave him, but one day the receptionist said good morning to her, and the fiancé basically told her in the middle of the lobby, "Bimbo, don't you ever look at me in my fucking eyes or I'll rip yours out." Jesus. Okay. And they say not big on self-esteem? What? I almost forgot the best part. The funeral director found out the receptionist was also hooking up with a few other guys working there as well. He went berserk and went around hunting people down, asking, "Are you seeing the receptionist? I'm hitting that. Back off." Everyone was like, "Wait, aren't you engaged to..." And he, "Man, don't bring her up." Oh my god. Oh my god. What has my life come to? I have no words for that. That's just... What? I actually have no words. I'm confused. Someone make sense of this. I'm probably only going to react to one more of these because I have to go to work in a bit. So, yeah. Ah! I just tripped over something. I'm walking around. This one is, this startup shouldn't have been started. Startup shouldn't have been started. Way back before the original .com bubble bust, I worked at this crappy startup. It was my first real career job, and I was so intimidated by the office, the receptionist, and people in nice clothing. Okay, first job that's gonna happen. I thought this was the big leagues. Looking back, that place was a total freaking circus. Here are some of the raunchy highlights. A woman was busted for stealing Herman Miller Aeron chairs and then selling them online. I have no idea what kind of chairs those are. So there's that. She had been pulling her truck up to the back and putting 6 to 7 in per run. They don't know how long she had been doing it, but they counted the chairs and we were short about 150. Jesus! That's like 20 trips in that stuff. So that's quite a bit. They did a sting, and while being arrested, she mooned everyone. Oh my god. We made a deadline and secured another series of funding from a hotshot investor. Founder said we should celebrate. People took it very literally. By about 10 a.m., everyone was lit, and one creative director was demanding people take turns on the Razor scooter competing for prizes. Jesus Christ. Said creative director took a spill and broke her arm. Ambulance came. Next day, the lawyers came and explained that the company's new ultra-serious zero-tolerance policy regarding adult beverage consumption in the office. There wasn't already a consumption rule against that? What the fuck? One guy kept a bedroll and a brewski fridge under his desk and I think was homeless for a while. He was at work 24/7. I have always been an early riser, and on more than one occasion I arrived to find some random floozy in his bedroll under the desk with him, half-clothed, partied out, etc. Okay. I was amused, but the girls were like, "Wow, this is the worst walk of shame ever." What takes the cake is the all-hands meeting that the founder and CFO had. Does it mean CEO? Comment down below if he means CEO or if it is CFO. He was a total rooster, typical alpha male business jerk. The CFO was basically the female equivalent. Nice pantsuits, impressive salary, took no prisoners. We knew they were banging in his office regularly. The door overlooked a sea of cubicles. Someone had made a secret blog that detailed each time they came out with rumpled clothes. But the kicker was that all-hands meeting because it was to announce that the startup was failing and going to shut its doors. They made some stupid speeches and pretended to care about all the lost jobs, said they did their best, and one guy from the crowd muttered, "Well, maybe if you two addicts actually did something besides snort coke and mess around, we'd all have jobs." A stunned hush fell over the crowd as 200 people silently went, "LOL, awesome." Fuck, I'm looking at the CFO thing again. And the CFO said, "Excuse me, that is uncalled for. We're going to have a chat with..." And another person interrupted her and said, "Hey, what's that on your nose?" CFO looked mortified when she wiped her nose and saw white powder. It was a glorious moment. Oh God. This is so bad. Okay, let me know if you guys want me to react to more of this stuff, because this is interesting, but it's so weird. And yeah, I have no words for either of these stories. They're just, what? Oh my God.